What's up, Reefer Revolutionaries? DC here. This is Reefer Revolution live special coverage of the federal cannabis lawsuit happening right now. Arguments occurring in the Second Circuit Court of Appeals in New York City. And we are waiting to get news from the BORTELL family, from Sebastian Jager's dad, who is going to do a live stream on Facebook. We'll pick up. The BORTELLs have my Skype call-in number, so maybe we'll get a call-in. I am definitely expecting to get a direct text from them when they're done and it's over and find out a little update, because they've been very consistent in letting me know what's going on in the last 12 hours. So I definitely will definitely get news from them. A couple other things that we reported on this story last week. It was really everybody was outraged on this story about the tenant that was evicted. The cancer patient, 78 years old, was evicted from public housing because of his medical marijuana use for cancer. And he was in a homeless shelter for a week. Well, we did it. Our outrage apparently changed their mind. Reading from this story in the Buffalo News, evicted tenant welcomed back as landlord revisits medical marijuana policy. It's December 10th. 78-year-old man who was evicted from Niagara Towers last week because of his medical marijuana has been told he's welcome back. John Flicker has been in homeless shelters since his eviction last Tuesday from his federal government-subsidized apartment in Niagara Falls. An official from LHP Capital in Knoxville, Tennessee, company that owns the 201-unit apartment building on Cedar Avenue, called him Sunday and offered to let him move back in his fourth-floor apartment. A company statement released Sunday did not say whether Flickner could use medical marijuana upon his return, but said the company is revisiting our policy for this evolving issue, unquote. Quote, I can tell you I really don't want to move back there, Flickner told the Buffalo News on Monday. I was just kicked out by those lovely people there in the cold. I will ask them to try and find another place if they can. So I guess that's good news. He's not on the street in the snow. Got his public housing back. So I just want to give you that update, guys, as we're waiting for news coming out of New York City. We were pretty upset about that story this weekend. And that'll be in the Cannabis Chronicle this week. That story currently being put together for distribution. Probably go out Friday this week because we're headed up north to the Emerald Cup. But some other news happening this week. There was a protest in the UK. They were going to try to vote on legalization. That vote failed. Ohio has activated its first 1,000 medical marijuana cards. So that should be great. And a lot of other news happening this week. Oh, this was a cool story. After marijuana edibles help dying Holocaust survivor battle Alzheimer's, his family's foundation pushes for more research. Of course, you know that's a subject close to our heart, and one of the reasons we're going up to the Emerald Cup to talk to Dr. Russo about his work with cannabis and dementia. So be sure to subscribe, get notifications, and join us all next weekend from the Emerald Cup. We will be going live as often as we can, but we will be doing lots of recording for future shows and interviews, and we'll be doing a live show on Sunday at 4:20 to give you an idea of what's going on at Emerald Cup. This is our first time ever. It's supposed to be the biggest cannabis event in California, the original, the OG, as you will. Event in California. All these cannabis events are new to us. The one we went to last night was awesome. Yo, CJ Apo, welcome back. I'll be seeing you at the Emerald Cup. Make sure you find us, bro. Get on camera and we'll talk to you. Any Reefer Revolutionary that's coming out to the Emerald Cup, please seek us out. We'll have our logo there, our new logo going on our mic cube. And Chela, you'll know Chela and I walking around. I'll have a backpack with a big old Sling Studio hanging out the back, broadcasting. But come on over, join us, say hi if you're there. CJ definitely want to talk to you. And if you've got a smartphone, you can contribute to the coverage of the Emerald Cup as part of Reefer Revolution, because we have that technology now. We can show you how to do it if you're there. Vegan Metro, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your breakfast. I'm actually going to probably get into a little snacky doodle here while we're waiting for some more information. I'm expecting actually to have some information pretty soon. Looking at that calendar, there are only two. Well, it's two before. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, that's also versus Whitaker. Okay, I said my confusion is less now. Okay, so the one we're worried about, Marvin Washington et al. Versus Matthew G. Whitaker. Matthew Whitaker is taking on a lot from old Jeffrey Beauregard. Good on him. But if you look at these time allotments, you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, you got an hour, the first hour, these first three cases, and then our case is up. So they should be arguing, which means we should be getting an update pretty soon. So stay tuned, everybody. Going to bring you some more of that fabulous YouTube music. And maybe some more news that I find. I'm going to make another cup of coffee, break out another J, and we will be watching for news from the federal cannabis lawsuit in New York City. Looking to hear from the BORTELL family directly. I'm hoping to get a text from them, maybe a call-in, as well as Jager's dad said he might be going live. So we'll be watching for that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe, get notifications. We do this whenever we can, when there's important cannabis news, and this is probably the biggest cannabis news of the week, as far as I'm concerned. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy the show. Let everybody know we are here to bring you the real cannabis news on Reefer Revolution Live. Pot for peace. Free the plant, free the people.
Murderers keep murdering, the churches keep a-burning, the rapists keep a-raping, and the tide ain't turning. Uncle Sam, for all your power, things get worse every hour. It seems to me your energy's all wasted, chasing my friends and me. Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. The terrorists keep terrorizing, our leaders keep a-lying, the haters keep a-hating, and the planet's dying. Do what's proper, call off your dogs and your helicopters. The problems of society were not caused by my friends and me. So hey, Uncle Sam, hey there, Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. How many innocent people gonna be imprisoned? We just peace and love, street pop and brotherhood freaks. A touch of Mother Nature never made nobody violent, never made nobody hate nobody or break nobody's peace. It's never been shown to be harmful. Don't you tell me no lies with your caffeine, codeine, nicotine eyes. The cannabis ban is just recent, just since 1938 to re-legalize it, realize it. You made a big mistake. Hey, Uncle Sam, hey there, Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. Uncle Sam, leave us pot smokers alone. Leave us pot smokers alone. raining out in Roswell. I sit outside and stare at the sky and wonder when they're coming. Waiting for the aliens, and according to statistics, 100 guys might get a ride. Tonight it could be my turn. Beam me up, I wanna be abducted tonight. Beam me up, I'm not afraid to fly that high. Beam me up, I wanna be abducted tonight. I was wondering before you take me home again, can I fly your ship? I wanna fly your ship. Fly your ship. I wanna fly your ship. One time around the sun, one time around the moon, one time around the earth, stars, Venus and Mars, baby, I'll be home soon.
What's up, That Cannabis Show? Welcome, everybody.
Waiting for the aliens. I've seen all the movies. So prepared to go up there. I know they're gonna choose me. Waiting for the aliens and packing my possessions. When I get my place in outer space, you can say you knew me. Beam me up. I wanna be abducted tonight. I'm not afraid to fly that high. Bring me up. I wanna be abducted tonight. And I was wondering before you take me home again, can I fly your ship? I wanna fly your ship. Fly your ship. I wanna fly your ship. One time around the sun, one time around the moon, one time around the earth, stars, Venus and Mars, baby, I'll be home soon. I bet they'll have a lot of questions, maybe some suggestions, and I bet they're gonna ask me about man's insanity. You got a real nice planet here, but you better watch your atmosphere, and you better clean your waters up, or have none for your cup. You got a real nice planet here. Tonight, beam me up. I'm not afraid to fly that high. Beam me up. I wanna be. And I was wondering before you take me home and get to the fly your ship. I wanna fly your ship. Fly your ship. I wanna fly your ship.
What's up, Reefer Revolutionaries? DC here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. JCC 707, That Cannabis Show in the chat. Pat's Fan 420 jumping in. Latest to join the updates. Federal cannabis lawsuit updates. Waiting for news. I am guesstimating. I don't know how this all works. But if you look at the calendar for this morning of that Second Circuit Court, which I am currently looking at, I'll bring it up for you. But if you look at that calendar, they should be done. The amount of time that they've given all of these cases they're hearing in this room, the first three should have been done with their arguments in an hour if they stick to this. 10 minutes each rule, and our guys get 8 minutes, which is interesting in itself. So I don't know. I am in direct contact with the BORTELLs. They are texting me from New York City and have been regularly since for the last 12 hours and since until they took their phone. So, and also Sebastian Jager's dad is planning on doing a live stream on Facebook when he can. So I'm watching for that as well. And we're listening to some toys, we're listening to some YouTube music, and we're updating some news this week. We reported on that gentleman who was kicked out of his public housing, John Flickner. Well, they reversed that after a week on the street. He's back in his crappy public housing. He's not too thrilled about it, but at least he's off the street and he's hoping to get someplace better. And they haven't really told him if he's allowed to use his medical marijuana for his cancer anymore. Still, as it were. So good news, better news, that's for sure, than what we reported on last Sunday. And also a reminder, we're going to be at the Emerald Cup this weekend, the largest organic outdoor cannabis grow competition in California, the original, the OG, the Grammys, the Academy Awards, the big one everybody's talking about. That's what they were calling it last night at the event we went to here in LA. Cannabis Circle, awesome cannabis community women's circle, had a holiday fair last night, open to everybody, and it was just a room full of really amazing brands, good conscious brands, movers and shakers in this space, and a lot of folks we met. Flocana, they're going to be up at the Emerald Cup. We're going to talk to them. Lucky 420, great brand, owned by women, great pack of joints, really tasty. I mean, I tasted a couple of amazing pre-rolls last night, and as you know, pre-rolls can suck no matter how they're hyped. But boy, a couple of great brands last night, and we're going to talk to them at the Emerald Cup. So yeah, a lot of fun last night. This weekend's going to be great. We are standing by for news, and I will break in for as soon as I hear anything from the BORTELLs, or we get any news coming across the wire with the hashtag I stand with Alexis, or federal cannabis lawsuit. That's what we're watching. As well as Team Alexis over there on Twitter, and whatever else, the socials. I'm pretty sure the mainstream media is not going to be picking up on this. I don't know. That's going to be interesting if they do. But we're going to do it. We're doing it here on Reefer Revolution Live. So make sure you subscribe, get notifications, and we will break in as soon as I have any news coming out of New York City. I'm expecting something pretty soon. That's just me. But I don't know. I'm expecting to hear something in the near future. So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for watching. Try to find some better stuff. Waiting on news, folks, on the federal cannabis lawsuit out of New York City. We are all waiting with bated breath for any updates from the BORTELL family, Jager's dad, and any other news that comes in with regard to this case in the Second Circuit Court of Appeals to get cannabis off the Controlled Substances Act. Pretty exciting, actually. So welcome, everybody. Enjoying another cup of coffee, bowl of strawberry cough. And even the dogs aren't awake yet. They're still curled up in the corner. Jackpot and Oscar. Chela's on the road. Hey, babe. Don't chat and drive. Going to visit mom this morning. Taking care of some stuff. Very exciting. Exciting week. Exciting things. All exciting things happening. And, of course, a big weekend this weekend going to the Emerald Cup. First time for us and covering it as media. So very excited about that. Going to be covering it both days as we experience the hippies, heroines, and healers of cannabis from the Emerald Cup this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you subscribe, get notifications so you can join in from Sonoma County, California. As this is a big consumption event. It's a big festival. It's a big competition. Biggest organic outdoor cannabis growing competition in the world, I hear. And this is like the Grammys, the Academy Awards. It's the big one. So we're very excited to be very excited to be going up there. And we're going to be bringing it to you. So make sure you subscribe. And if you're going, come find us. Find Reefer Revolution Live. Say hi. Tell us what brought you to cannabis. That's what we want to know. Because when you recreate, you medicate. We know that. All right, folks, stay tuned. I'm hoping to get an update. I'm hoping for updates soon. I don't. Maybe they can't leave the court until they're all done. I don't know. And maybe, who knows? Maybe the court's taking their time. You know, maybe they want a cup of coffee. So you'll get it as soon as I get it. And I have a direct connect with the BORTELL family. So I'm hoping to get a text from them, maybe second or third person to get notice from them. We know who the first is going to be. So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. And for being with us this morning. Welcome. Cannabis Show. That Cannabis Show is in the house. Check out his show. They do streams. Enjoy your dab episodes. Funny to watch. It's, I love it. I love it. I love all the cannabis media and appreciate your support. So welcome, everybody. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. More crappy YouTube music curated by DC here at Reefer Revolution Live. Mr. Green Buddy, thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. What did I tell you? I had a freaking feeling we were going to get some news here, guys. 2 brief text messages, guys, from the BORTELLs. It went amazing. Just picked up the phone. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody. We have news coming in. Share this stream. All right, well, I think we've heard that song about 8 times. What's up, everybody? Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. We are, the BORTELLs have picked up their phone. They're headed out of the courtroom. And they are reporting that it went fantastic. So I'm waiting for more news. I'm waiting for more texts. Waiting to see if Sebastian, Jager's dad, goes live on Facebook. And as soon as whatever I get, I'm going to bring it to you as soon as I hear it. Maybe we can get... Oh, there it is, folks. Hello?
Hey, it's Dean BORTELL.
Dean, how are you? Dave Conan here. How are you, sir?
I'm well. We're headed back from the courthouse, going to grab some lunch and take an afternoon, I guess, for ourselves now.
Well, that's you sound sort of I'm just plugging in my headphones here so we don't get an echo here. Going out live, by the way, sir. Going out live to some viewers. Can you still hear me?
I can.
Oh, very good, very good. I just got a text here. It says you said it went fantastic. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
It did. We had the 3-judge panel, 2 judges in person, 1 via Skype. It kind of lost his voice, so I'm guessing there was a health issue there. But the court was direct. It was fast. They didn't mess around with a lot of the things that weren't relevant. It was quick. And they focused really on the point of they have never really ruled on this in this circuit. The Fourth Circuit was brought up. Some other circuits were brought up. But the court was quick to say that they're not bound by that, so to speak. And they were going to kind of look at this fresh. And but it went very well. The questions were related to the agency and whether the court could get involved, because the agency's turnaround is 6 to 8 years, which even the court seemed to indicate was ridiculous. People like Alexis and the critically ill people just can't wait that long. I mean, you run into the government's position saying, well, 6 to 8 years isn't unreasonable, but the court saying, well, for critical patients, that's probably not the case. And so I think that's what it's going to come down to. They reserved judgment for today. We figure we'll probably hear something relatively soon. You have to forgive the noise. There's a lot going on.
No, you're coming through great.
Yeah, so it went really well. There wasn't anything that came up that threw the teams off. The judges were fair. They listened. Comparing it against the first hearing, which I think went well too, this one I would say went better.
Wow.
So the fact that they weren't going to be weighed down by the Fourth Circuit and some other decisions,
right,
and they're looking at it as their own issue, I think is going to be a very good thing.
Well, it sounds like they're being reasonable, and taking a fresh look at it is definitely good. Hey, that's probably the best news we could have today, right?
It is. I expected it to go well, but I was surprised by how much the judges knew. And I don't want to take a shot at them. What I mean by that is that they've obviously done their homework on the issue. They're well aware of it, and they're well aware of the administrative process related to rescheduling. And, they tried to reschedule this thing. I believe it was 2016 or 2000, somewhere in that area where it was denied. Mm-hmm, so they brought that up. They said, look, and to quote them, one of the judges, he said, medical cannabis isn't new. There's nothing new here. This data has been out there for decades. So the new data is mostly on the judicial front.
Right.
So
yeah, they're a little behind.
I think that's what they're looking at.
Right. Well, that's very encouraging. That's extremely encouraging. Now, I know one of the specifics was going to be the travel issue. Are they going to make any dispensation? Can Alexis travel? Can she go to the post office?
Yeah,
anything?
Well, when they rule, it would go back down to Judge Hillerstein. And one of the items that's in the paperwork that was submitted is Alexis's travel itemized. Right. So they don't have to do anything, but they should address that specific issue.
Right. They'll address it one
because
way or
that
the
was
other.
a direct question asked.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it wasn't one of the issues that they were coming out and saying, well, if this, this, and this. It's very strict. Can she travel to her trials or not? Yes or no?
Wow.
With her medication. I mean, they're not being vague about it. It's very, they put it in lawyer, legalese, but that's
sure.
essentially what they're saying.
Sure. Well, that's great. Well, Mr. BORTELL, I really appreciate you calling in and keeping in touch. We're all we're all following this case very closely here on the channel. And, you guys joined in the chat in Lexus last weekend. So we got a lot of folks watching this morning. Really appreciate you calling in. Congratulations. We're looking forward to, Jager's dad said he might do a live stream, so we might jump in there. I'll let you enjoy your day and get back to your family and touch base with Alexis. We really congratulate you and thank you very much and keep up the good fight. We're going to put up the argument. They post the oral arguments within a day, within 24 hours. So we're going to go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, we noticed Pacer's already updated. They've updated the notes on Pacer in the last few minutes saying the case has been heard. So it may come pretty quickly.
Right. Yeah. We're going to grab it and we're going to put it up. So we're all going to get to hear what you guys heard in the courtroom. So, very exciting, Dean. Go ahead.
Yeah. And reach out to Lex because she has indicated she listens to you guys on Sundays, I believe.
Oh, awesome.
And she's indicated that she was going to do an interview with you, so feel free to reach out and contact her. I believe you have her contact information.
I do indeed. Great. Thank you so much, Dean. Have a great day. Congratulations once again. Keep up the fight.
Yes, sir. Be well, and good day to all your listeners.
All right. Free the plant, free the people.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, guys. Well, there you go. Exclusive. What? We just spoke to Dean BORTELL, everybody. That was an exclusive interview with Alexis's father, who just came out of the courthouse, the federal cannabis lawsuit, and called us up here at Reefer Revolution Live to give us an update. Really, really good news. They're going to, that it sounds like everybody's happy. I am going to reach out to Lex and see if we can't get a comment. We're going to be looking forward to maybe, Jager's dad on a live stream as well. I'm going to absorb a little bit of that. That was pretty cool to get that call. See if I can arrange another comment, an interview with Lex. And wow, really exciting. Great news. Federal cannabis lawsuit. Share this stream. You can rewind it and rewatch that call and get that news. You heard it here on Reefer Revolution Live. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe, get notifications for when we do this. We have been following this lawsuit since we've been doing this show over a year ago. And the BORTELLs and Alexis, and they're fans of the show. And obviously, we got some other folks that are fans of the show that are part of this lawsuit. So humbled and excited about what we just heard from the appellate court, and hopefully we'll get a ruling on Alexis's travel privileges, be able to the freedom to move about the state and the country like everyone else. And great news. Very exciting. Very exciting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned. We're going to keep broadcasting and see what other information I can find now that the hearing is over. And we will bring that audio to you as soon as it comes up. Don't know if it's going to come up today. They did have their audio from yesterday's hearing up within less than 24 hours. So we will have that argument on both sides up on the channel. So subscribe, get notifications, and we will put that up if it doesn't happen on this live broadcast. So wow. Stay tuned, everybody. Good morning. Good week. Free the plant, free the people. Thought for peace. Hi guys. Yeah, if you just jumped in, we're on DVR mode. Scroll back about 10 minutes. We just spoke live to Dean BORTELL. I was like, did that actually go out? Doc Dog, thank you very much. I didn't see any chats coming in, so I was like, am I actually broadcasting this call in? I thought it was. Everything was green, and oh, good. Okay, thanks, JCC. Yeah, so you should be able to DVR it and back up a little bit, and you'll hear Dean BORTELL giving us breaking news about the case. Went very well, guys. It went very well. The court, in a nutshell, seems to be taking a fresh look at this and not letting any of the previous cases influence them. They will be addressing Alexis's travel directly. You know, I'm not a big court watcher, so I don't know, how these guys work. But it's what it sounds like. It sounds like all the teams are very happy of what they heard from the court, and they expect a ruling, whatever that may be, and maybe even some specifics regarding Alexis's travel, because apparently one of the things they have an issue with is that the DEA, the whole rescheduling process is a 6 or 8 year process, and the argument that critical patients can't wait that long seemed to be compelling to the court. So that's good. I didn't realize how long that process was. They sure rescheduled Epidiolex pretty quick because they could sell it. So I bet that process could be sped up. But it seems like the court may be able to speed it up, or at least work around it. So they also put up the audio of their arguments pretty quick. And so I'm going to bring those to you. I don't know if it's going to be up today, but it'll be up tomorrow, and I'll bring it tomorrow. But yeah, if you're just joining in, breaking news: the federal cannabis lawsuit hearing has completed in New York City's Second Circuit Court of Appeals. Just spoke to Dean BORTELL, Alexis's father. You can scroll back on the DVR here and catch that interview. I'll cut it up later and put it up as alone. But we're going to stay live here in case we get any more interviews. I'm going to reach out to a couple more people, and watching for Jager's dad to maybe do a live stream and get some more interviews for you regarding this case and how they feel about it. So thanks for watching, everybody. This is Reefer Revolution Live. Subscribe, get notifications for when we do go live for great news in the cannabis world. And stay tuned. I'll be back.
We were the fourth case today to be heard by the 3 panel of judges. One of the judges was actually sick, so he was there over the phone, and it was kind of hard to understand him. But the other 2 judges, it's really quick. If you don't know the Second Circuit, how it works, it's super, super quick. We got like 8 minutes to make our case, and then the government spoke for 8 minutes, and then our lawyer, Michael Healer, had a few minutes to do a rebuttal from the government. So anyway, he presented the case. As you know, you might not know, the case was actually dismissed. So we lost, the government won the motion to dismiss at the federal court level, federal district level. So we appealed to the Second Circuit, and that is why we're here today. And so, like I said, I'm just getting out of the courthouse. It went as well as I think it could go. We got some really good questions, but the government got a much harder question. So the judges were asking much harder questions to the government. Which is usually a good sign, but obviously it's kind of hard to read into anything at all. But Michael brought the fact that, the government keeps saying there's a process. If you want to deschedule or reschedule cannabis, you have to go to the DEA process. And Michael Healer, our lawyer, brought some good points, saying, kids like Alexis and Jagger, that is on hospice, do not have 6 to 8 to 9 years to wait for the DEA to decide to deschedule or reschedule cannabis. And we need a way for those kids to get it faster, to get their legal medicine faster. So we have to see, obviously, the refer judgment, which is totally normal. It could take them a couple of weeks. It could take them a couple of months. If they agree with the government motion to dismiss, our only choice is to go up to the Supreme Court, and that's a pretty tough road, as we only take about 10% of the cases, but that's the choice. Or if we win, what we probably do is we send it back to the federal district court level, and we will have a trial there. That would be our best case scenario. Actually, the best case scenario would be for those 3 judges to decide when there are enough evidence, and maybe we just go ahead and make cannabis, we take it off the Controlled Substance Act. They could do that on their own, unlikely. I think much more chances to go back to the federal district court level and for us to go to court and actually just have a chance to prove our case. And that's what Michael our lawyer, closed with. He said, all we're asking you guys is to give us a chance to prove, to show you that cannabis is medicine, that cannabis does not fall under the 3 criteria to be a Schedule I substance. Just give us a chance to show that to you. And hopefully we get that opportunity, we get that chance sometime in 2019 to do it. But for now, we're done. Again, it went well. It was quick, but it went well. It was good. And, we just got to wait. But Michael did a great job. And the judges were very receptive, especially when you talk about the kids, Alexis and Jagger, needing this cannabis to stay alive. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you again, everybody, for the support, for all the messages. It's been just amazing support from everybody, from the community. And, like I say, it takes a village. We are all in this together. This case has never been about Alexis, Jagger, Jose, Marvin, or any other people of the Cannabis Culture Club. This case is about all of us wanting freedom and wanting to have the right to use a safe, clean medicine for themselves and for their kid. Anyhow, I'm going to go now. It's super cold. I think we need to get some food and kind of see what happens. We have an after party tonight. So if you're in New York, send me a message. I'll send you the address. We'd love to see everybody at a party tonight. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for all the support. And as soon as I get any more update, I will keep you updated. And maybe I'll try to do maybe Facebook Live from the party tonight. If I can swing that, I'll try, depending on what kind of connection I got here in New York. So again, behind me, the courthouse. We are done for now. We are waiting. It went as well as it could have gone. Very receptive judges, and great job by Michael Hiller. Love you all. Thank you again so much, and I'll see you guys soon.
Well, we love you, Sebastian. Oops. We don't love that video. We love you, Sebastian. Jagger's dad. The kids. Court responded to the kids. Be right back. Sorry about the dead air, guys. I got a little emotional about, you have to drag kids in front of these judges to get them to sit up and take notice. Dying kids. Kids with chronic, debilitating conditions. That's what it takes, apparently. Well, we'll see. We'll see if that's what it takes. We'll see if these guys, as that Cannabis show said in the chat. Where is it here? Oh, if it was a law that took away American rights, they would have voted on it in 3 seconds. But this has to do with a life, so they're going to drag it out for as long as they possibly can. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Well, this is rights. This does have to do with somebody's rights. All of our rights, as Jager's dad said. That was Jager's dad video of his live stream. If you're in New York, go to that after party. Sounds like fun. We'd be there if we were in New York. We're going to stick around for a little while longer. See if we can get another comment live on the air or catch any other news. So I'll play some more of that music. And we'll hang out a little bit this morning. Have another cup of coffee. And take a look at the Emerald Cup schedule with you guys, maybe. I promised Chela I'd do that. And look at some of the stuff we're going to check out this weekend. But for those of you who are just joining late, you can rewind and catch that great interview with Alexis's father, Dean BORTELL, called in right after they came out of the courtroom to give his view on what happened. And hi, Dean, in the chat, listening while at lunch. Thank you very much for calling in, sir. Appreciate it. Really do. Anyone else wants to call in? Certainly be great to talk to some more folks. Lex, or you're probably there with Sebastian, all having lunch. But enjoy your lunch. Don't feel any pressure. Really, you guys are doing the work. This is what really needs to happen. And congratulations. You guys deserve a great lunch and a nice party tonight. If anybody calls in, I will put them straight to air. Meanwhile, we'll be enjoying some of the music from the YouTube free media playlist. But great news, everybody. Great news out of New York as far as I'm concerned. I know it sounds like it. We'll see. We'll see in the next couple of days. We're going to get the audio up of the court tomorrow, probably. They get it up pretty quick. If it's up today, I'll put it up today. So we'll be able to hear the hearing and the rebuttal. Sebastian is there after the party. No worries. Yes, absolutely. Just enjoy your lunch, folks. We're with you. Know that we're all with you, and in spirit and in cannabis. Free the plant, free the people. This is about our rights, Sebastian. Thank you very much. And hug your kids. Hug your kids as soon as you can. We love you guys. Thought for peace, everybody.